Okay, hello guys. This is part 2. A bit annoyed at myself there because part 1 I ended up taking off the microphone when I went to get the towel, I think, and I never put it back on. So all my fantastic musings are lost. And there wasn't an awful lot going. Well, I'm not going to start criticising my drawing now. Let me see. You know what I'm wanting to do here? Is put some darks in for the leaves in the cup with the stencil. Maybe shake some of this in as well. This is a green gold acrylic ink. I was saying in the last video, which probably you couldn't hear, that I'd come back and maybe do a little bit of drawing, a little bit more drawing, because of how pleasing it is once you get onto that stage of a picture. I mean, this is really just a playful kind of carry on, this drawing this cup. But there's a point here where I became steady and settled and started to draw with the ink. And I was just commenting on how satisfying a feeling it is to just simply look and draw down. And that's despite all the carry on underneath. That's what I'm doing now, is I'm just looking and drawing down. The saucer, as it goes behind, is overlapped by the handle there. And I'm having to constantly dip the stick into the ink, which stunts the momentum a little bit. But still, I'm just glad to have the clarity of that line in the midst of all the chaos. There's something orderly. There's something secure in the orderliness of that dark black line running through things. Even if every inch I'm having to stick it into the ink. Oh, this is going for a while that time. So this is the plate underneath the saucer now. It'll meet the saucer about there, I think. Okay. And then under here, this is quite dark. You see, I've used chalk pastels and they're resisting the ink a little bit. I find oil pastels generally work quite well with ink. You can kind of, it slips over the oil pastel fairly well, but it gets a bit, there's a kind of a halting that happens when I'm drawing with the stick and the ink over chalk. No. I reckon the thing that might be satisfying there would be if I could clean my fingers. I'd do well, but I'm not. I don't actually have the patience now to stop and start again. So I'm just going to have dirty fingers as I attempt to put some snowdrops into the mix there. By sticking on these collagey pale pastel coloured flowers. Let's see if this will work. I want to bring some clarity in here, you see, into the pattern, which really is the central part of the image. It's the focus for me because I love the snowdrop pattern. I want to turn it so that it's facing down the way there. But I don't want the mess of my fingers to adulterate these lovely clean flowers, and I think I have already let that happen. The most important thing for me today is that I'm doing it. Is that I'm just responding to the part of me that wants to tear and stick and glue and have a bit of a carry on here in my own living room in the quiet after Christmas, start of the year. It's good, it feels good to do some sort of thing. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of done really. I suppose I could do a bit of drawing in those snowdrops. Was I calling those snowdrops sunflowers earlier? I seem to do that all the time. I suppose it's a different part of your brain, isn't it, that you use when you're drawing. Anyway, I'd say that's it. I'm only getting frustrated with myself because I think I have got a kind of a hankering to sit and observe. Now, this has probably served me well for that, to cause me to want to slow into. It's like getting the froth off. Like my friends from Remarkable Women, Nick and Danielle, they speak about taking the froth off and getting to the coffee. And in a way, I feel like this kind of splurge of every sort of thing and bling and every kind of, you know, glue and torn paper and tissue paper ripping off and all of this rough surface. It's like the froth coming off. And I feel that I've kind of, in my belly almost, uncovered something that feels steadier. And there's a certain security that's landing in me. And a kind of steadiness, groundedness, that I feel just through using my own hands to make something. And the something doesn't matter all that much, really. The end manifestation of that play isn't the purpose of it. But I'm not going to deny that I did want to find some success there as I was drawing this cup. And I don't know if you would call it successful. Oh, you can't see it at all there. I suppose the successful thing, isn't it, is success can be a number of different things. And like I say today, I think success for me is showing up and doing it. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can get. Look, I'm just going to go over there because it's kind of hard to arrange that blessed camera so that I can see you. Look what I found there. Now that would have been quite good, wouldn't it? I could have just stuck all of that white on, and then, you know, for that bit, I could have just stuck that on there. It's kind of appealing, isn't it? In order to describe the snowdrops. You see, that represents a bit more clarity for me. I think I might do that. Anyway, I came around here to say goodbye. It's never goodbye, is it? There's always more. There's always something more I can find to do. Look at the Bridget's Cross. It's almost Bridget's Day again. That one lasted now since last year. That was up in my bedroom. And there's one in the hall that we'll be changing over. I'll go to Gladhouse and get some rushes. Because St. Bridget's Day, I think, is on the 2nd of February. 1st or 2nd of February, maybe. And I'd like to make a new one. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'll see what happens with that. I might stick it on. If I do, I'll post it as the picture at the front of the video. Okay, take care. Have a lovely day, everybody. Might see you tomorrow if I get into the way of this.